that I press page up, but I got that freestyle. It's self-destruct. I'm really back with that freestyle. I'm back to blow it up, yo, yeah, real ill with the freestyle. I'm in the spaceship, no oasis. Watch out like a code to the creation. Word, get it to the deep space nine. A freestyle, yo, shining so divine, yo, master of the mind. Got the freestyle like porcupines. Watch out, I got little spines on my back and pointy. I'm really ill. Lyrical, watch out, yo, it's time to anoint me. Now I'm back. I told you like a bat, a freestyle flower like commander. In fact, yo, back on the track. I do it like this, like that, like a tisk for a task. Devilish bastards, my thoughts are like laughter. I told you how I put it like the space the jammer, a microphone scammer. Oh yeah, like timers. Nah, I don't like that, like spammers. Really crazy with the freestyle, non-delay. And I'm back, yo, freestyle. I'm back. I'm playing, yo, yeah, kind of caramel, kind of mixed with many colors. Oh yeah, I don't smell like Gargamel. I told you how I do it, like I spit it like fluid, like whoa. Too many things hydraulic when I go. Me, I go like D, I blow. I don't know what I said. I dropped it off the head, on the top from the tip. My thoughts really slip like a upper lip tripping. Really crazy here with the thoughts that are flipping. Don't have to read it, exceed it. My thoughts really pass the time like the blast of a nine with the thoughts that are signed full. Not like Seinfeld. Oh yeah, I really have to race through that data field. Whoa, too many things to say. Everything that I say, yo, it's here today. It's like hairspray that came down the wrong way and just took off all your head. Maybe your forehead was red before, so understand what I said. 4 score and before, like too many presidentials don't make like they so cold consequential. Oh yeah, like you're trapped in your residential in the basement. So what you're trying to face with the facement of the matrix. 4 scores and so many things I said before. Yo, I bring it down. Clear to call like W-A-R. Maybe backwards, call it like R-A-W. Oh yeah, like that a raw. Bring it down like a 4. Yo, to the 4. My thoughts really raw. Oh yeah, I got it. I really like plot to the lot. They dot it. Oh yeah, you wanna party? L-O-T-T-O. Like I just hit a jackpot. Oh yeah, on the crack spot. Maybe like lotto. I got a fold. Man, I'm playing poker. I don't even know what the hot picture. Not like a hot to the poker. My thoughts like scope up. I made this beat and I have to croak up. Let me show you the beat. Yeah, I'm just playing, y'all. Hold on. Let me turn this beat off real quick. It's kind of loud. I think the beat is overriding my vocals. I don't know, but it don't matter. Because I made the beat, and the beat is kind of crazy. Hold on 1 second. Alright, I made this beat on soundtrap.com. And, yo, this is the best, by far the best beat making machine that I've ever found. Ever, period. I don't know how I found it. One day I was just looking around. I was trying to find another tool. I think it was what was it called? I know the tool is no longer available because it depended on the Flash player for your web browser, and it was a tool that was usable through the web browser, but for some reason that tool is not available anymore, so I can't make beats with that. Now, I really never actually made a beat for people online, and I never showed them any of my beats that I created. And I used to make beats with like tools from the PlayStation many years back, using multiple loops and stuff like that, but I never really made anything from scratch that sounded good, and I don't consider myself to be a musician, so this is way beyond what I was capable of before I got this actual tool. So I highly recommend for y'all folks to check out soundtrap.com if you want to create your own beats. Now, I'm going to go into a journey in the future to help people learn how to do this. It's really not hard to use the tools, but it's a little tricky first starting out. So just wanted y'all folks to see what I used. I have some sound envelopes over here, and I created some drum loops. And this is my voice right here in an echo style, or a psychedelic type of voice echo that came straight from my computer by hitting the start recording button. So, yo, it is crazy. It's crazy what's going on. So I got this guy right here in the background, and the motion that you see here is from my actual body movement that I recorded using DeepMotion. And if y'all folks want to get your own physical body movement onto your MetaHuman creator content, or MetaHuman characters, I should say, I highly recommend for y'all folks to check out DeepMotion, which I will back out again so you can see where I got that from. So DeepMotion is, this is part of the tool. This is the portal that I'm in. And actually, this is what I was in. It actually times out over time. So you won't be able to use it if you don't use it consistently, you know, every, I would say 10 minutes or so. It probably times out after 10 minutes. I don't know. But let's see, let's hit that. It goes to my login information. But this is how the website looks. Hold on one second. Let's erase that portal and just hit enter. So this is how the website looks, and we actually get to use this tool known as Animate 3D. I talked about it many times, but I just want to reiterate it because I'm sponsored by them. They sponsored my channel, the FBC Virtual Channel, by giving me a full premium package usage of the DeepMotion animation capabilities. So if you go like to the pricing area, I got the full package. I think I got the studio version where they charging $100 per month paid annually, and I'm actually getting that for free instead of getting a freemium, which when you get the freemium you get up to 30 seconds per month free. So I believe I'm getting 7,200 seconds per month, which is really super awesome, because then I can showcase all of what I can do in terms of animation and being able to animate my characters using DeepMotion in conjunction with Unreal Engine. So hopefully this is live. Let me double check. Yeah, my live stream is up and is running, and it's dope that I can do all of this stuff, man. Now, without having Unreal Engine and without having DeepMotion and that tool that I showed you with the audio, I wouldn't be able to create my freestyle like I did with the freestyle session starting out. I just wanted people to see what I can come up with just playing around. And my whole idea of using MetaHuman and using Unreal Engine is to create rap videos, animated rap videos. That was one of the things I wanted to do. And I have some ideas that I'm going to be launching soon. The more I get into the animation side, where I can actually tie in more of my physical movement through DeepMotion. So I only did like a few seconds, and that was a loop, which you'll see here. This basically loops, and I'll show you the proofing through DeepMotion once I log in of where the motion comes from. Now, my motion didn't actually go through exactly the way I wanted to 100%, but that's because I'm probably not recording the highest quality that I could possibly record in the recording space area that I actually recorded at. I recorded in my living room, and that area doesn't have the best lighting, doesn't have the best spacing per se, so I pretty much got whatever I could do, whatever I can work with. So let me just jump in and see if I can log in to DeepMotion real quick, and maybe I'll be able to showcase that portion I was trying to tell you about. So hold on one second while I do this. Should be able to let me gain access. I'll put don't save. So here we go. We're in the portal. So this is how it starts out. Welcome to DeepMotion portal. And this is not a tutorial, by the way, folks. This is just trying to guide y'all folks through to see, give you a little overview of what I have to do to get it started. So I hit Animate 3D in the center, that blue box. And this tells me the animation time I have left. So I have 90% left. It cancels on July 15th, 2022. So that's next year. So like I said, I got the full version for free as a sponsored user. So pretty much I feature a great deal of their content through my videos, or I can give like a little quick ad or whatever, quick advertisement type of spiel in the beginning of my video, or towards the end, or in the middle, or whatever the case may be on my YouTube videos. And that covers the sponsorship end of the spectrum for DeepMotion, where they get, you know, to get the word out a little bit more through my channel, which is awesome. It's a good collaboration, you know, type of thing that we got going on. So I got 23 minutes and 54 seconds pretty much. And if you go to the little tiny eye after that wording that you see, it shows you have 23 minutes 54 seconds of animation time remaining for the current build period, which ends July 15th. And then from that point, you can choose to do what you want to do. So you have options here on the far left, you have options in the middle, on the right, and somewhat towards the middle side of the lower portion of the screen. You can choose that as well. So what I'm going to do is go to library to show y'all folks that actual MP4 file. And the way it works with DeepMotion, you use videos that you create in, like I said, your living room, or maybe you're in an office space, or you can even create videos outdoors. And you want to be creating these videos in a more of a landscape mode instead of the portrait mode, because when you put it in here, it's going to look for the landscape viewport, like the viewing. So it should be in landscape. Or if you create it in more of a portrait mode, make sure that the full body is showcased for the most part, if you're trying to do like a lot of motion of the body. And you want to have like a tripod where your actual smartphone or your video camera slash digital camera is recording the full body in the full screen, for you know, say like acrobats or dancing, things like that. So let me hit preview real quick so you folks can see what I came up with, and you can see the motion that I actually worked on in my living room in conjunction with the character. So you see, this is me right here in my living room. Got a pool table over here on the side. By the way, we're trying to get rid of this pool table, so if anybody's interested, drop me a comment in the comment section and we'll try to hook you up with that. It's not going to be that bad of a price. We're trying to take care of that too. So here we go. That's me in the background, as you can see, and then the character is imitating. And this is how DeepMotion does it. It basically uses a cloud-based AI, artificial intelligence, and it checks the data points of all of your movement from an actual web camera, or it could be like an iPhone. I recorded this on my iPhone. So it's taking that data and then inputting that data into the cloud-based informational system that they have. I don't know how it works with their tracking, but they're tracking the data, and then they translate the data to their to your character or their default character. And my throat is getting a little dry. I should have got some water, but it's okay. I'll try to get some water somewhere in this live stream. But pretty much the character took on a lot of my movement, but not all of it. As you can see, like I said, they say something about occluded. Make sure your background's not occluded. I have like a dark shirt portion of the bottom part here, and my hair is dark, and then we got this dark background. So it could be affecting the hand movement, and where the hand movement is not translating all the way into the movement and motion of the arms and things like that. Now, by the way, I believe DeepMotion doesn't track all of the physical movements of the hands, but it looks like they're doing much better than what they had when they first launched the beta version. And I believe this is still in the beta version, by the way. Don't quote me on that, but I think they are in the beta version. So say I wanted to select character or whatever, I can change the character, hit select, and go to like a skinny character. I can go to a larger character like Epic Games mannequin or Unreal Engine mannequin. I can go for like a heavyweight character, and I can go for like a skinny character, more shorter than the more like the robot, the larger robot looking mannequin type. And you also can get like a baby character. So these are all the type of sizes of characters that your metahumans can actually be translated to as well. So it kind of mirrors what the metahuman characters are sized at. So now if you wanted to say you was good with this is a female character, by the way, or say we were good with that, we can go in and then click download at the very bottom center area. When you click download, it allows you to download in a FBX or other more of a animation file types, BVH or DMPE. And I don't know what a DMPE file type is, what it's for, but you can do that if you needed it for that particular animation file. So I recommend for y'all folks to download FBX if you're using MetaHuman through Unreal Engine. And once you get that done, you hit the download button, and then that goes to a file folder where you save it, and it goes into your downloads. It should show up over here in your downloads when you're done. I'm not going to do it because I already did it, but once you get it, you can open up your files and find out where it went. So it should go to your download folder, and other than that, then it will be ready for you to utilize. Let me shut this off. Let me hit F11. Just going back to Unreal Engine, and I'm gonna pause this guy so he can stop moving around like that. But I just wanted to show y'all folks, all the different things that I've been working on recently. But most definitely, that music website is dope. And besides it being a music website, it's also available on Android as well as your Apple smartphones or tablets or whatever. So it's in the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. So to get that again, let me go back to what it was called. I believe it's Soundtrap. So just look up soundtrap.com, and then you'll be able to gain access to the web version as well as the mobile version. When you're logged out, it will be in a different mode, kind of like how DeepMotion was in the website. When I first started it, it wasn't logged in. So when you first logged out, it should be giving you the ability to get the different versions, I believe. You also can do a lot of stuff with this, man. This is amazing what you can do. Like I said, it goes from mobile to web version. So there's a lot of different ways for you to be able to store your files and to interact with your files. So you can create it starting out, say you created like a sound loop slash more like a sample on your smartphone. You can get that from your smartphone and just go on to the web version, and it will show up once you got it running and you got it saved already on your smartphone. So I'm gonna show people how to do that kind of stuff with this tool as well. I never got the subscription, but maybe in the future I'll get the subscription just to play around with more loops and stuff. But I don't really see myself using other people's loops. I see myself trying to learn how to create more of my own loops, drum loops, and other type of loops that will work with a lot of the audio stuff that I'm trying to play with and learn how to use. They have a learning side over here. You can go in and you can teach yourself as well. So you don't have to learn from me per se, but you can learn from whatever is offered up there on the website version. So they don't have this learn part in the mobile version. So that's one of the other things. So you want to definitely get the web version. So whether you have a laptop or a desktop computer, you can go in that way and you can choose to showcase to yourself all the different tutorials that you can learn. I'm pretty sure they tied into YouTube to some degree, and you should be able to see what other people are creating on YouTube. I'm going to be starting a series, an audio series slash sound music series for doing loops and all that kind of stuff, and coming up with my own stuff. So y'all folks can see some of the process of what I had to go through to learn how to get better and better at it. But other than that, it's just pretty much a really, really above average audio slash beat maker. It's a beat machine, so it's really dope. Other than that, yeah, that's that part. But for you to be able to get your stuff in from DeepMotion, say you got your DeepMotion stuff working and you got your FBX file, you're gonna have to also have some other stuff going on in the background, which I can talk about in this video. I don't know if I should go into depth with it because this is not really about that. This is just showcasing what I'm up to, what I've been up to recently, and why I haven't really launched many videos. I've been exploring and learning how to use all these different tools and trying to get the best out of it so I can get my creativity onto the screen, because that's what I've been doing for a while. And I'm gonna shut off my smartphone. It's actually overheating. That's one of the things that will happen with your smartphone if you're using the Live Link app for your MetaHuman. You're gonna end up running into issues with overheating. So you wanna definitely moderate that and not go too crazy with over usage in one session. So it may take you like a few days or more to make an actual project come to life in terms of animating your characters and all that stuff, because a lot of this stuff, it takes a lot of data, takes a lot of different, you know, file transactions you have to do, storing of stuff. Your PC should be really powerful. When I say powerful, you want a powerful CPU, central processing unit, and GPU, graphics processing unit. So I have an AMD Ryzen 9 3900X, so you can look that up on YouTube or Google to get an idea of what I'm working with. But it is pretty powerful and it can handle a lot. So it took me a while to get this computer. My other computer I had was pretty trashy. You see Ryzen 9 3900X. Let's look that up real quick so y'all folks can see. So what's coming up is just pretty much the CPU. But let's see, we're gonna look at desktop. Yeah, it's the desktop processor. So that's not exactly what I wanted to bring up. I want to bring up the desktop. So I have 12 cores and 24 threads, pretty much. So like I said, it's pretty powerful. I got it from Micro Center. So Micro Center actually built the computer. So this is the processor. Yeah, that's what's coming up. Let me type in Micro Center and see. Oops. And I turned on my other computer by mistake. So let me see real quick what comes up. This says boxed. 3.8 gigahertz. Yeah, this is another processor. I don't know how to bring up the actual computer itself. Looks like all I'm gonna get is the processor multiple times coming up. Power spec. That's what I should put in. Power spec. Power spec. Micro Center. There we go. Well, this is not actually it. Mine was in the range of a little bit over 2,000 it cost. Let's see. Micro Center, power spec. Let's see. Here we go. So this is the gaming computer pretty much that I got. But I didn't get an RTX, an NVIDIA GeForce RTX. I got an AMD Ryzen 9 and it doesn't have an NVIDIA GeForce in it. So mine was around this range here, $21.99. I don't think they got the exact one that I got though, but it's very similar. So mine looks like this. It has the lights in it, and it pretty much looks the same. I got a cooler master in it. Yeah, pretty much looks like that. But except I don't have the NVIDIA GeForce, I have an AMD graphics card. So, yeah. So I don't know. I got pretty much everything else running for it. 2 terabytes. I got I think I got, do I have 64 gigabytes? I think I got 64 gigabytes on the RAM. So yeah, it's no joke. This computer is no joke. Ryzen 9 is pretty powerful. This is a 5900. I got a 3900. And this says G900, so it's not this one. But y'all guys and gals, I got an idea, a good idea of what I have in in terms of the specs. The reason why I'm talking about that is because without this gaming computer, I wouldn't be able to do and pull off a lot of the stuff that I'm doing on Unreal, dealing with the Unreal Engine and many other things that I'm doing. Let's see. Ryzen processors combined with X57, 5700 or 570, I should say. So yeah, it's somewhere in here. I don't know where it is, but I got it a while back, maybe like a year and a half ago, close to 2 years ago. And I was very happy to replace the other computer. The other computer was an Asus, and it was really not working the way it's supposed to work. So let's back out of that and talk a little bit more about the MetaHuman process of what I went through. So dealing with MetaHuman, if y'all folks are wondering how I got the background, for those who are brand new to MetaHuman stuff and to Unreal Engine, the background comes from some free stuff that I got off of the marketplace. So, oh wow, I'm checking out my notifications, and JS Films replied. I like some of these channels on YouTube, and most definitely JS Films is a dope channel when it comes to 3D, and definitely dealing with animation and trying to create films and stuff like that. So I watch his videos, and it inspires me to do more with my stuff, because I was pretty much on the same track trying to create music videos, rap music videos, and things like that for a long time. But I really didn't have anything working that could be good enough to present to the audience and to the public. But he has actually done what I imagined I could do. So I've been watching his stuff for a while. Meanwhile, I didn't know what I was doing on Unreal Engine because I'm brand new to it. And that's why I'm not really talking too much about it. But look, he said he just bought a laptop with a 3060, NVIDIA 3060 in it for $1,289. So you can find some stuff that's affordable out there that will basically do the job, get the job done. In terms of you not having freezes, crashes, and all that stuff, hopefully you don't experience all that, but you're gonna go through those growing pains digitally in order to catch up to what other people have went through and what they are currently not going through, because they experienced it already and they had to upgrade their computers in order to advance to other levels in terms of processing power and the graphics levels of what you can actually output onto the screen. So yeah, you're gonna go through some stuff before you can catch up, pretty much. It takes a little while, a little investing, save up some money, maybe get some donations on YouTube if you have a really good channel that already is crunching out high quality content and people like what you're into. They're gonna possibly donate to your channel if you have a good audience and a nice fan base of YouTube subscribers, or wherever else you're doing your content at. It doesn't have to just be YouTube, it could be anywhere. They have many different ways for you to, crank up the volume in terms of finances and you being able to spread your wings digitally to meet the demand of the visual of what people are looking to see. So in terms of that, I'm probably going to be starting that kind of stuff in the future as well, because I do need a mocap suit. I need a full body motion capture suit so I can go all the way to the highest levels of animation in terms of being able to display what I really could display. Besides using DeepMotion, I want to do more. Besides, capturing video clips and then inserting it into a on-screen AI tool that can translate it into bodily movement. I want to be able to do full motion capture. And talking about that, I have some motion capture basics here that I was training myself on how to use it, and this is from Unreal itself. These are some motion capture files, so I can show y'all folks how that works in conjunction with my MetaHuman character. So I'll just try to do like one or two. My character's already set up in terms of all his files for animations. So the setup process. I'm not going to show y'all folks now, but I'll try to see if I can show y'all what I could do in terms of, say I just wanted to drag this guy in and simulate what he can do. So I'll do that real quick. Maybe scale him out a little bit. So I have to activate the toolbar, scale him into view. So he's a larger character than that tiny looking thing. And then I'll hit the play button. I'll hide this guy with the H, and it should actually show up even though I hit it. Yeah, it's gonna show up even though I hit it. So what I'll do is delete him, or maybe just move him down. That's what I'll do. I'll move him down under the screen so he doesn't disrupt the motion. And I'll put that character back in the scene because I wasn't supposed to put him in the scene until I hit the stop button. All right, so we're gonna hit simulate, and pretty much what he's doing is simulating a walk cycle. Pretty cool, right? So currently my character doesn't have a walk cycle. My character, meaning this guy down here, making the motion of my bodily movement that I showed you folks. So in order to translate that actual animation, I have to do a set of things, a few steps. So currently he's in a different mode because he's using a different animation. So what I'm gonna do, hit the stop button, and where is he? He's all the way down there. See, I told you, if I do some sort of interaction, I have to hit the stop button first because the animation started, or the character started in an initial position somewhere else. So hold on one second. What we're gonna do, we're going to right click this guy. You have to start off from the content folder that you're in order to do this in terms of transferring the animation. So we're going to right click the folder, go into retarget NM assets, and then duplicate NM assets and retarget. Now the key is to get this character to show and display the correct pose position, and to just show itself as a source here on the screen. If you don't get him to pop up on the screen, it won't be able to do any translation of animation. So the reason why is because the bones have to be set in the proper alignment, and the I believe they have to be remapped. So you have to remap the rig and the bones of your initial animation that you have and the target animation. The initial one is the one that you wanted to map off of. So all that stuff I done already. So like I said, I'm not going to do that in this video, but there's tons of videos out there for y'all folks to learn from on YouTube in terms of metahumans being able to map over from the mannequin skeleton and then retargeting onto another skeleton, maybe a metahuman skeleton or whatever. So I'm going to hit this metahuman base skeleton thing, and it's going to show up here. Once, if you don't see these here, you have to go through the whole entire configuration first, and then it should show up. So now I'm not going to worry about anything else here. I'm just going to hit retarget. And what that's going to do is going to go and create an animation into the content folder of, let's see, I have a different file for all my animations. So it's going to be in the default content folder itself. So this is the actual walk cycle here that was created with the remapped retargeting setup. So now I can use this, but I'm not going to actually use this itself directly. I'm going to indirectly use it, and you'll see what I mean. So I just got to know what the name is. So the name is walk underscore 06 underscore look underscore around underscore loop underscore whatever IP, I think. So as long as I know that, I can use it. Then the other thing I'm going to do is look for this guy's folder. So I have to somehow bring up his folder or edit his blueprint per se. So the name of that character is demo. So I'm going to look for it in the content folder in my MetaHumans subfolder. Go to his demo subfolder, and then I'm going to right click off of him and hit edit. So once I do that, I want to dock this in another tab so I can get it easy access. So I'm just moving a tab adjacent to the first initial tab. And then from there, what I'm going to do is make sure everything is set up the way I want it. But I most definitely have to, I believe it's the body that I got to go to. Yeah, so you go to the body, you just move down towards what you see on the far left where it says components, where this green add component area is. You're going to go down to body. And from that right there, you should be able to do much more with the animation. So you're going to go look for the animation here of the tab on the far right that says details, and you're going to go where it says test 3 adult male anim. You can hit the drop arrow and you're going to look for the animation that was created. So that newer animation was walk loop IP. So walk 06 look around loop IP. I'm going to select that. I'm going to hit compile and save. And I'm going to go back. And now you notice that my MetaHuman has changed his arrangement of his body parts, and it looks like it's mirroring what this body is doing. See that? So now all I got to do is go hit the arrow and then go and hit play, or go to active play mode and then hit simulate, and you'll see they both are doing the same thing. The difference is that he's moving his head around. Now I don't know why he's moving his head around or how, because oh, I can see, okay, this character is moving his head around. I just didn't notice that. So as you can see, the UE4 mannequin character is moving his head around. So over here, my character is moving his head around too. Pretty much identical in all ways. So if I want, I could delete this guy. And now I got this guy moving. Now, one thing I haven't learned how to do is jump from the walk cycle and get him to actually walk from in motion walk cycle to actual free-flowing movement. But you can use this animation in many different ways once you learn how to do all that kind of stuff. But like I said, I'm not that great at Unreal Engine. I'm just learning from everything that I watch on YouTube, and I'm starting to apply it over time and starting to, you know, increase my knowledge as time goes by. So this is definitely a huge leap for my channel, for FBC Virtual, in terms of animation, in terms of using Unreal Engine, to be able to understand how to do all this stuff. Like literally a week ago, I didn't know how to do this stuff. So I've learned how to, you know, tie in a lot of different information from multiple channels and multiple things I've seen. I take one little tip from one channel, another tip from another channel, and I puzzle things together. And over time, my knowledge is just a summary of many different things that people have been able to accomplish and do, including the JS channel that I talked about, JS Films. And let's go over to his channel, by the way, so y'all folks can see what I'm talking about in terms of JS Films. So I like to give credit where credit is due, and this is his channel right here. He recently launched this video called Face Good to MetaHuman tutorial, and he also launched another one in dealing with an actual NVIDIA tool that they have, which is pretty dope. So let me go to his channel and show you that video. Well, this is the title of the video here, known as Omniverse Audio Two-Face MetaHuman Tutorial. So I recommend for y'all folks to check out both of these videos, but most definitely check out his channel if you're interested in getting yourself in gear with learning how to use metahumans, and most definitely in terms of trying to create short films. Maybe you're into wanting to create music videos, animated music videos, things of that nature. He definitely goes hard and deep at it. Here goes one he did here, as you can see a little clip of it, where he's actually in the motion showcasing himself behind the screens in a metahuman character mode, where he's controlling the metahuman character. He customizes, I believe, his own clothes. I don't know if he bought the clothes from a third-party website or whatever, but whatever the case is, he already learned how to redress the metahumans, so he can get his metahumans in multiple differing scenes and also clothing, which is dope. I mean, sometimes you'll notice some of the things that are not that accurate with the clothing, but hey, it's better. It beats having to use just the base clothing, just like everybody else around the planet that has the access of the same clothes. And this is him right here, him talking in the background in one of his videos featuring a short film competition. I didn't even see that video, so I'm gonna check that out as soon as I'm done here, just to see what he has to offer with that. But yeah, he's done some amazing stuff. Like, look at this. Look at the background. The background is really dope. He has really nice clips and nice footage in general. And he's teaching people pretty much on his channel how to catch up to him in terms of what he was able to create. So I highly recommend for y'all folks to go for his channel, deep dive into it, go all the way as far back as you can to where he started with metahumans, and most definitely where he started with Unreal Engine. And he started, I would say, about 2 years ago, I think, with learning Unreal Engine in general. So you don't have that far to catch up to him. But in terms of the computers, what you can do with your hardware, you most definitely want to catch up on that side of things. And over time, you'll be able to double back and catch as many videos from other channels that you can to be able to catch up with the digital part, which is learning all the digital stuff that you can learn, whether it be just basic information about 3D, basic information about animation that could tie in to what you can learn in terms of using Unreal Engine and so on and so forth, because there's many more things that you could add to your capabilities and your tool set in terms of what you can actually perform behind the scenes that makes your scenes stand out. Like, whatever you're trying to create, it makes it stand out even more the more you get into, the more knowledge base you have of 3D in general, 3D modeling, 3D animation, etc. So it's not required for you to be like really knowledgeable in 3D in order to play around with metahumans. So all that's required is for you to have an interest in it and have a good computer or a great computer, and boom, you can start messing around with it literally tomorrow. I wouldn't say today, because a lot of the metahuman stuff, if you want to get the metahuman creator, it requires you to request access, and that might take 24 hours. So as you can see, he goes really far back. I haven't seen his earlier videos too much. I really was interested in the UE4 stuff, learning UE4 and going a little bit further into, doing things in terms of creating videos, creating movies, like short films. So a lot of the stuff that I got from him, that I learned from him, pretty much was around the time when he started moving more into that Unreal stuff. So I think I came along right here where MetaHuman jumped in. So he merged from other stuff he was creating, multiple scene things, to MetaHuman around 8 months ago. So he jumped into the MetaHuman. Once he jumped into the MetaHuman, that's when I started to find his videos, and I started learning a lot of different stuff. Like, I learned some of the live face app stuff, live link face app, and now I'm using the live link face app. This is before I actually got my iPhone X. So if you want to do any of this stuff, you most definitely want to purchase an iPhone X or greater than iPhone X, like iPhone 11, iPhone 12, iPhone 13. I think iPhone 13 is compatible with the Live Link Face app. So for the most part, if you want to do this stuff, you most definitely want to get that. And if you don't have that, like I said, check out his most latest video. His most latest, the actual one here, the Omniverse Audio Two-Face. This is something free for those who have NVIDIA graphics cards, and it's made available by NVIDIA. The Omniverse is like more like a solution for animation in terms of NVIDIA creating an animation software and tool, and they're making it available to a lot of people out here. I don't know if it's just in beta version right now, but it's available, and you can actually use it how he says and how he sees fit in his video. So definitely check out this video that he has available. And other than that, I am out. I just wanted y'all folks to see a lot of the stuff I've been doing. Most definitely, I've been tracking a lot of channels. And let me jump in my libraries real quick so y'all folks can see a little bit more of what I've been doing lately. Let's see. Unreal Engine. Hold on one second. Let me hit the pause on this. Skip the ad, hit the pause. So here goes the JS Films one. Unreal Engine Next Gen ArchViz Realism. I watched that. These are all the different videos that I recently watched. We got Stylized Station, a Rococo channel. I just want to point out some channels that really are all inspiring. This one here is Solomon Jagwe. Definitely check out his channel.
Last year,
hold on one second. Sorry about that little ad jumping in. We got Solomon Jagwe. He has a really dope channel in reference to Unreal Engine and MetaHumans. And he helped me to learn some of the different tweaks and adjustments that I needed for my character for the lip sync. So if y'all folks want to get into accurate lip sync and things like that, he has a lot of different videos out here available. But not just that, he has much more to offer with 3D animation. He digs deep into a lot of different software / hardware, and in conjunction with using MetaHuman. So he definitely will help y'all folks to learn more, and you'll be able to become much more accurate at your product that you're trying to create. Whether, like I said, it's a rap video, a rap music video, whatever, or it could be anything animation based, animated shorts. Maybe you're making animated commercials for a third-party company that's looking for ads. You know, maybe they creating commercials and stuff like that, and you want to create commercials using Unreal Engine, and you're able to make money that way. If that's what you're trying to do, hey, he got some really dope stuff. Like this video here, Unreal Engine MetaHuman, how to animate. Check out this video. It looks kind of like a commercial, but it was dope. I watched it and I was like, wow, he created a really dope animated short, and he shows how he did it. So this one right here as well, he showcases. I think one of them is just a showcase and the other one is a how-to. So yeah, man, there's some really awesome content creators out here, and I love to feature content creators. That's pretty much what I do for the most part on my channel. So let's go back to the library. Just wanted to show y'all some stuff that I've been working with. Let's see. We have an animation folder. So if y'all folks go to my channel and check out the different folders I have, I feature, like I said, a great deal of channels as part of the YouTube community side of my channel. So like I said, Rococo channel, we got the DeepMotion channel on YouTube. Rococo is another solution for more like a motion capture suit. So if you have the Rococo motion capture suit, if you ever had the budget to go and purchase it, check it out. That's a little plug for them because they're doing some amazing stuff for motion capture. Rococo spelled ROKOKO. So just check that out, and you should be able to find some really dope stuff with that. We have some other channels. D Pretty, he's very interesting with his stuff, but I learned how to do a mocap solution for free, but currently it's not working on my computer. So I don't know why it's not working. I guess Unreal may have shut the door in terms of the file exchange and the data being able to transfer the way it used to work, in terms of when you're over on Unreal Engine, say you're into your folders and you're doing different things with the class settings, dealing with the character, and you're in the edit blueprint portion. Say over here, you got your class setting. You're in the body. You're in the what do they call this, BP demo or whatever. You're in the root. And you're doing different configuration changes, whatever the case may be. Maybe they changed something for that particular tool to not be able to work. I'm not sure if they did that, but maybe my computer settings has changed. I don't know. Something happened in between when I first watched this video and when I learned how to do it till now. So I'm not able to present what I actually was able to present back then, the way he did it. So that's that. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff that I've been looking through and sorting through. So if you want to check out my animation, is more like a playlist. But if you go to my main channel, flip over to the main channel, you'll see how it's set up. Hit the X over here. So this isn't the actual image that should be showing. What is going on here? I don't know. That image was not correct, but it's okay. I'll fix that. So yeah, we got 3D modeling. We have Blender. I used to use Blender all the time before I got into Unreal Engine, but hey, MetaHuman pretty much attracted me to Unreal Engine, and I was into Unreal Engine trying to learn how to use it before MetaHuman, but MetaHuman made me become an Unreal Engine user because I'm really intrigued by the quality, the overall quality of how metahumans work in terms of animating them. So, hey, I'm going for quality, so wherever quality is, I'm going to be at. So we got, like I said, the animation set up here. We got OBS Studio. That's what I'm using right now to project my live stream. So whatever tools that I use to create stuff, I have these playlists set up to help people to go into that information that I recently learned from. So we got video editor tools. If I had any kind of video editor tool knowledge or anything that I'm looking to gather in terms of research, I find videos on YouTube and I try to come up with these playlists for that. So we got YouTube creator tutorials. So I try to keep track of that as well. So whatever YouTube creators need to know, I track that and I punch these out into these playlists here. We got VFX motion graphics. So if I learn anything dealing with VFX, I put this into my archives of my brain and store it also on YouTube. So there you go with that. A lot of different stuff that I've learned from that. Film development, I'm most definitely interested in learning more about. So I go into this as well. Another channel I wanted y'all folks to know about, Citizen Meta 1. He's definitely doing some really interesting stuff with metahumans. He has another channel. He created this thing called Sin Tracer, I believe, using Unreal Engine, and it's pretty amazing what he's doing with it. It's kind of mind-blowing, by the way, because what he's able to do in conjunction with metahumans using his Sin Tracer software built into Unreal Engine is kind of like a game system that he built for people who are into videography and most definitely into the studio-based level of doing lighting and all kinds of different things, like setting up a studio, a real live studio for production, video productions and stuff like that. So he does a lot of different things to that nature, and this was kind of interesting that he came up with for MetaHuman because, like me, I'm intrigued by metahumans, and I believe he's most definitely intrigued by them. So he incorporated them into his actual gaming or game system slash software that he created on the Unreal Engine. So that is profound that somebody can go that far. He really goes deep into this stuff and he gets into having fun with it in his own way. So I was intrigued by his stuff. He came up with some really interesting things, his tweaks that he comes up with, and his knowledge of rigging using the Unreal Engine is second to none for me because I look at a lot of the stuff that he's doing and I'm like, whoa, what's going on with his brain? Like, where is his brain at? He's probably on the developer level, pretty much. Like, he knows a lot of different things that developers, web developers, or software developers know. Besides, what the average person knows, like myself. I'm more of like an average techie. I'm not a above average techie, but I know to some degree how to use things, like how to use the interfaces and get in and out of software and things like that. I'm more like that type of techie than the person who's going to create the actual software or create the programs for people to use. So, yeah. And I'm more like a hardware dude, so I'll be the type who would fix your computer or troubleshoot your computer and find out what's wrong with it on the hardware side, most definitely. But software, I'll use like some software programs to help you fix your computer if I know the software, if that makes any sense. But yeah, he has this channel. Let's see, where's the other channel? He should have his other channel over here on YouTube. Man, he has another channel. I forgot this channel. It's like Sin Trace, Sin something, Sin Sin Designer. I don't know. I forgot his channel. Cinema photography design. There we go. So this is his main channel, and or this might be a secondary channel. But this is a lot of the different things that he works on. So let me see. Hold on one second. I'm just showing y'all folks, for those who don't know of him, you can learn a lot of stuff from him. So this was 3 years ago. Look at that, 3 years ago. So this is most definitely another channel. Cinematography. Hold on one second. Let's look. See if I can find him. Hold on one second. Because when you merge a lot of different things, like the stuff that he knows with the stuff that you can do with Unreal Engine, you can really go pretty far in terms of creating video. Here it is, cinematography database. That's his main channel. Okay, so this channel, he got 278,000 subscribers. So cinematography design is just a sub channel. This is the main one. And yeah, he's doing pretty good. Got close to 6 million views, which is not that bad. And I recently saw one of his videos over here, which I have to comment. I think I neglected to comment. Some videos I don't comment on, but intriguing stuff, man. He definitely has some intriguing stuff, very high quality stuff as well. And a lot of his videos go into great depth. Like, he goes for 4 hours, sometimes 3 hours. That's why I'm going very long as well, because I always go long on my live streams, by the way. That's what live streams are all about, going harder and deeper to help people to learn more and more and more stuff that you're into. But yeah, he goes pretty hard. So what I do, like, sometimes I just skim through a lot of the long ones to the really good parts that I could sense, and then I pop in and out every now and then. I'm not gonna watch the whole 4 hour live stream, but hey, everybody's to each one's own, pretty much. See, he uses Rococo mocap. He used the Rococo suit. I'm sure he uses other ones that he has available. But look at him in a actual presentation, doing a presentation using SynTracer. So that was the tool, like I said, that he created through Unreal Engine, and I believe he won some awards and stuff like that for it. He went to SIGGRAPH 2019. I mean, yo, this guy is definitely on point with what he can come up with, because he actually was in the industry doing this stuff professionally, but he decided eventually to go full-time as a YouTuber and merge his knowledge into the YouTube scene, which is pretty dope. So for him to make that kind of transfer and flip digitally was pretty impressive to me. Now, I never been into any of this stuff professionally. I'm just more of a hobbyist trying to transfer my techie side. I'm more like a computer repair slash electronic technician. I did electronics in the Navy. So for me to do a flip from electronics to computing and then get into eventually 3D and animation, that's a huge flip for me. And to merge it onto YouTube, it's not easy to do all of that because I didn't have any knowledge of even how to create a video in general. So I had to teach myself pretty much using tons of YouTube footage, videos, whatever how-tos I could find to learn every little thing that I learned. So that part is not easy because you don't know what is the actual information you need to know. So you don't know what track, which source is the right information, which person to go to. You don't know any of that stuff. You're basically gobbling information as you go along at random. You don't have a direct source to go to. It's like you don't have a professor or a teacher who has a syllabus and gives you an outline of where to go for the information. You don't have a book that's telling you exactly where to go, things like that. So to do it on your own using YouTube, like I said, I'm pretty sure if y'all folks are watching this all the way to this point, you know what I'm talking about. It's not easy. But other than that, I am out of here. I'm jumping out of here. I'm going to end it on this note. Definitely check out the cinematography database channel and all his stuff because he can help you as well to learn more or at least expand your brain or your brain stem on things that he's intrigued by or into doing because he's been there, done that, and it is amazing. He also, look, he won an epic mega grant. I won an epic mega grant. How do you win a mega grant? That is amazing. So if that's not awe-inspiring for you folks, I don't know what it is. I mean, you can go from nothing to most definitely to something if you work hard at it. And this guy is definitely proof, living proof that you can do it. And he also transformed himself from the normal human to more of like a metahuman. So this is him in a metahuman version. And it kind of looks like him. That's impressive as well. So I'm telling you folks, you're going to be blown away by some of these videos that he created. Most recently, I watched, I believe, this one or this one. I don't know which one it was, but one of them I watched. It could have been this one as well, the 4-hour one. I'm not sure, but I'll look back on my my history just to see what I got, and I'll go from there. But I got more of his videos to watch because I kind of been slacking on watching his videos. But like I said, I'm out of here, folks. I'll see you next time. Joe, love and peace to all. Mike Pugh is signing.